So you were David's father, and he was your only son. And the fresh cut pizza rotten, and the workers left undone because of an old man weeping, just an old man in pain. For David, his son David, that will not come again. And the letters that he wrote you, I can see them still, not a word of the fighting, but just the sheep on the hill, and how he should get the crops in ere the year gets stormier. Now the Boche have got his body, and I was his officer. So you are David's father, but I had 50 sons, as we went up in the evening under the arc of the guns, and we came back in the twilight. Oh God, I heard them call to me for help and pity that couldn't help at all. And never will I forget you, my men, who trusted me. More my sons than your father's, for they could only see the little helpless babies and young men in their pride. They couldn't see you dying, nor hold you while you died. Happy and young and gallant, they saw their firstborn go, but not the strong limbs broken, nor beautiful men brought low, nor the helpless writhing bodies that cried, "Don't leave me, sir," for you were only their fathers, but I was their officer.
At ease, Captain. So we've been here for 4 months. We started the show on the 1st of July. Seems like an awfully long time ago. Nice bright sunny day. 100,000 men went over the top in 2 waves. We were on a 14-mile front, tasked to advance, about a dozen miles to Bapaume. Well, it's 4 months on. In the northern shoulder, as you know, we have advanced not
8
even 400
miles?
yards, not even that.
No.
We're 8 miles here in the south, from Fricourt-Marmetz down to Montauban. And since our last brigade action at Les Sars, which the General was very pleased with, put me up for a big medal apparently, which is damned decent of him. However, he feels as we're so brilliant at launching attacks in appalling weather without artillery support, we can do it again.
Well, tell me more.
Well, if you go to the observation point, as I'm sure you have, and you look out through the periscope, you'll see, not that far in front of us, a rather large squat carbuncle, a lump of blasted chalk. Now,
It was a prehistoric
it was
burial mound.
prehistoric
I believe.
tumulus, I think
Yes.
they're called. Something you see on Salisbury Plain. Well, I doubt the long dead chieftain who was buried there would recognise the place now. As ever, the Boche have turned it into a fortress.
As they do.
It's honeycombed with passages, dugouts, machine guns, snipers, you name it, they've got it. It's covered by their guns from behind toward Bapaume, and it's protected by a network of trenches, the Gerd Trench, etc., Maxim Trench, all the way along the front.
Now, they've occupied one of our old trenches there, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and because they're very good at digging trenches, they've improved on it significantly. So you can count on deep ferroconcrete dugouts, lots and lots of nasty barbed wire, and lots of machine guns. Now,
Amazing.
the idea is, insofar as I can make sense out of it, that we will launch a full brigade attack at 9:10 tomorrow morning, 5th of November. All 3 battalions will have 3 companies up, 1 company in reserve. You will advance in 4 waves in platoon columns, in the usual way.
You had me going for a minute there. I thought you were actually suggesting that we attack head on.
I'm not suggesting it, Captain. That is what General Haig, in his wisdom, has decided. The full brigade, 6th, 8th and 9th Battalions, DLI, will go over the top tomorrow morning and what ought to be broad daylight. Oh, and the other good news is they won't know we're coming because there won't be any artillery support. The ground is too wet to allow the guns to be brought up.
You're saying that we are going to attack the Butte
Yes,
tomorrow morning?
those are our orders, Captain. Now, as you may imagine, I made certain representations.
Sir, that's suicide. The Hun is dug in like animals.
Big
They're in
they are.
the photo for the. It can't be done. It's suicide, sir.
Well, you may be sure that I made those representations to General Haig, who replied that since he made me a brigadier, at least all I do is behave like one. And of course, you as a captain will also behave like one.
Sir, The Durhams will fight like lions. They're brave men.
They are
You're
indeed.
sending them to their deaths. You can't do that.
Well, the good news is I will be leading them to their deaths, Captain, as will you. And if, in the service of the country, they happen to fall, well, those are the fortunes of
They'll
war.
fall.
Or so General Haig tells me. And indeed, General Rawlinson from his headquarters.
General Haig has lost it now.
You may think that. You may think that, Captain. Obviously, I'm not allowed to comment. And as a matter of fact, neither are you. Because we have our orders and we have our duty. And we, Captain, will do our duty. I'll see you tomorrow at the briefing group at 0800.
Sir, there's not a reason why.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place. Behind the sky, the lark still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amidst the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, loved and were loved, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, and now we lie in Flanders fields. To you, from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not rest, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.